Good morning, children. Our today's topic is classification and nomenclature of enzymes. This is the last topic of this chapter, biomolecules. So there are thousands of enzymes are there which has been discovered, isolated and studied. So how to classify these enzymes? So they are being classified into 6 main classes. These classes are further being classified into 4 to 13 subclasses, but here we are to discuss only these 6 classes. The first class of the enzyme is oxidoreductase or dehydrogenase enzyme. So what is the definition? Here the two substrates are being taken, that is S and S dash. So S is reduced and S is oxidized initially, but after applying this enzyme the S will get this S which was oxidized. So now this S dash which was oxidized will become reduced, and S which was reduced will become oxidized with the help of this enzyme. Now another enzyme is transferase. So this enzyme, as the name is representing, can transfer one group from one substrate to the other. Here again the two substrates are taken, S and S dash. So this group was attached to the S substrate, but with the application of this enzyme transferase, this group has shifted from S to S dash as it is been shown here. Now the third is hydrolases. As the name is representing here that it hydrolyze, that means break down. So enzymes catalyze the hydrolysis of ester, ether, peptides, glycosidic bonds, C plus C bond C, C dash C bond halide, and P bond N. So this hydrolases, that means can break down these bonds. Now it comes the lysages. Lysages, as the name representing again the breakdown, lysis. It was in the presence of water, but lysages that catalyze the removal of the groups from the substrate by the mechanism other than the hydrolysis, means water is not present here. Here C was bonded with the X, C was bonded with the Y, but these two bonds have broken down and this has now made free from C to C. So this is now become C double bond C. So that way breaking of the bonds again can be performed by the application of enzyme lysages. Now it comes the enzyme isomerase. This enzyme actually catalyzes the interconversion of isomeric reactions like of optical, geometric and positional isomers. It is in chemistry. Use of this is there in the biochemical reactions. Now it come ligases, as it is representing here. Ligase means joining. So this enzyme help to link together the various compounds. Like this is when these reactions are catalyzed by ligase, then bond can be formed like C bond O, C bond S, C bond N, P bond O. So these bonds can be formed with the help of this enzyme ligases. This was the classification of enzyme. Now we are here coming to the last topic of the chapter, that is cofactor. It is a very important topic. Cofactor can be defined as, enzymes are proteinaceous in nature, but sometime with the enzyme some non-protein part can also join with. So now these non-protein constituents which has got bonded with the enzyme proteinaceous part, now these non-protein part are called as cofactor and enzyme itself will be called as apoenzyme. Now these cofactor can be of three types: prosthetic group, coenzyme and metallions. So here first of all they have written what I was showing you with the help of equation, that with the proteinaceous enzyme some non-proteinaceous part can join. Then the enzyme will be called as apoenzyme and those non-proteinaceous part are called as cofactor. These cofactor are prosthetic group, coenzyme and metallion. How can they be differentiated from each other? Prosthetic group is actually a organic compound which is very tightly bound with the apoenzyme, or can say the proteinaceous part. Example of this prosthetic group is here we are taking the enzyme peroxidase and catalase. This peroxidase enzyme is used to break down the hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen. And with this enzyme, the prosthetic group is a heme part. This is a organic part which is attached to this enzyme. That way it is called as a prosthetic group. Which one? Heme. Now it comes the coenzyme. Coenzyme are again the organic groups, but they are very temporarily, transiently attached with the apoenzyme when the process of catalyzing is going on. And these are essential chemical compounds which acts as a coenzyme are vitamins. A complicated name of a coenzyme is coenzyme nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide or nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, NAD and NADP. They contain a vitamin, that is vitamin niacin, that is vitamin B3. Now it comes the metals. Sometimes metal ions also can attach to the enzyme. Then these metal ions helps to catalyze the rate of reaction. Here they have taken up the example of carboxypeptidase enzyme. This is enzyme where zinc is a cofactor for the proteolytic enzyme carboxypeptidase. Here metal which is attached is zinc with this enzyme. So this metal ion is now called as what? This is a cofactor. So that way three cofactor we have seen: prosthetic, coenzyme and the metal ions. Catalytic activity is lost when these cofactors are removed from the enzyme, and that they play a very crucial role in the catalytic activity. So this is all about this chapter and this topic. Thank you.